Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Hive Tyrants, we have Geneticbubble. Spawn as the war boss, or the biggest and the strongest. We have Egewithin, Egewithin, I think that's what it says. For the Tech Marine, we have Badzarely, I think. I have no idea. And as the Lord comes up, we have Ferrus. We do have, looks like, pretty standard build openers for each player. We got Imperial Guardsman, Sentinel, and Imperial Guardsman. We do have, looks like, Scout and Tactical Marine Squad, probably saving up for a Devastator or Assault Marines. We got 2 Termagants, and we got 2 Shooters. So pretty standard build openers for both sides. Very fancy Lord of Commissar right there. We've got the Scout Squad and the Sentinel trying to deal with this Hive Tyrant. The Scouts are here to support, as well as the Imperial Guard. On the right side, we've got the Tech Marine backing on off. We've got the Tactical Marines trying to capture that point. But it looks like they may get tied up in melee. They will get tied up in melee, but no special attack there to interrupt them. The Assault did come a little bit late. Sluggish advances forward, trying to deal with these forces, and the Chaos, or the Tech Marine, is very, very wounded. Tech Marine does escape on out of there. Maybe needs some more force there. Termagant squad, getting tied up on the terrain, but does manage to escape on out of there. Hive Tyrant's falling back as well. Termagants are in the region. Got some Spore Mines been pulled on out. I'm not a big fan of Spore Mines myself. And he does get inside the garrison there. Not a great garrison, that's for sure. They can only fire out from a couple windows there, so they were damage outputs completely minimal. They're just trying to avoid the melee fire. Melee hits there from the Lord of Commissar. These forces starting to make their way forward. There's a log banner there, an early log banner. Sentinel is advancing forward with the Imperial Guardsmen capture the points. Got the Sergeant upgrade on both these Imperial Guardsmen. You got a Devastator squad being brought up by the Tech Marines. Spore Mines to make their advance. Spore Mines probably most effective versus Imperial Guards models because they do have a lot of models to hit. On the right side here, the Scout Squad upgrade shotguns are down to 1 model. They need a full withdrawal now. They should be able to escape on out there. And looks like got some great Spore Mine hits there. Probably the better Spore Mines I've seen in a long time. A lot of good damage there. We'll force them back. I don't think it was even worth in the end. That's like maybe 100 requisition at most. And I think he spent more in that as well as power. Lord of Commissar is falling him back. We do got the Sentinel quite wounded.
So losing a victory point out there.
Former Gotskar captured the points here. Down south, got 3 generators. Okay, they're not damaged, just all being built right now. 1 generator here. Over here, just 1 generator. And over here, 0 generators. So Red's going to take an early power lead. Hive Tyrants now receiving some fire there from the Tactical Marine Squad. Scouts with shotgun and Sergeant are pushing the way forward. We do have, looks like there's a Storm Boy spawning out, and Devastators deployed out over here trying to suppress this force. Devastators do jump on forward, forcing back the Devastator Marines, no problem. Orcs come up here to bash some generators, but they're unable to bash any generators because there's no generators. So they're going to deactivate the power point and erect an Excel file. And the Tactical Marine Squad is falling back. Termagants are falling back. We've seen a bit of fire there. May use toxic points, the crippling poison in that squad there. Hive Tyrant and more Spore Mines been floating out. Does get a nice stun there onto the Spore Mines, but apparently Spore Mines can't be stunned. But it's there. Looks like all of them nailed that Imperial Guard squad. The Imperial Guard squad's falling back. We got the War Boss getting some good damage there. Looks like the Lord of Commissar does go down. That can be recovered by the Tech Marine. Heavy weapons team deployed by the Lord of Commissar, but they do find the Storm Boys jumping on top of them. Tech Marine does fall back with Imperial Guardsman and the Sentinel. Ooh, quite a bit of damage going on this heavy weapons team. They do drop a lot of models there. The War Boss may finish him off. Does get a hit there onto the gutter, and it does get a full wipe there on the heavy weapons team. Very, very good engagements there for Red so far this game. Now we've got the burners. Start burning down these generators. We may see a shotgun there. I think the shotgun will be better than blast, or a grenade will be better than a shotgun blast. Storm Boys do force back the Devastator Marines and the Scout Squad, and do have all the generators going down for blue.
We're losing a requisition point.
Wait, two
Our
Wog
node is
Banners?
taking hits.
Do Wog Banners get extra effect? Do they apply, does the aura effect of the Wog Banners, do they stack?
Sluggers attacking here.
Attack Marine does get spotted there by the Storm Boys there. Attack Marine's being upgraded with the Bionics upgrade. And Hormagaun's going to support the Storm Boys as well. Warboss does fall back with the Burners. And do have the Termagants now trying to capture the central VP. Over here, we've got the shooters now engaging these forces. With these those are the Tactical Marine Squad. Upgrade Flamers do fall back with the Tech Marine. Bionics does, of course, give them access to the sweep ability as well. Oh, looks like they also changed the upgrade symbol, because last time I saw it was like some sort of armor. But Bionics is a power sweep ability, knocking back enemies who get too close, dealing melee damage and also increasing health, health regen, and melee damage or melee resistance? Melee damage. Good it there onto the Hormagaunts there. The Hormagon squad will get fully wiped there. Scouts do throw a grenade right there. The Termagants do avoid it. Losing the Hormagaunts is a minor loss. Hormagaunts are not like the greatest item. They don't scale well, in my opinion, and they tend just to bleed out really easily. Hive trying to advance forward. They have been upgraded the warp field, allowing them to use energy as health. We can see that greenish effect there. We also got the proof synapse. Sentinels now going to be pursued there. We've got the heavy weapons team, heavy Devastator team trying to suppress some forces. We got shooters, burners, and the war boss advancing forward. Does force back the Imperial Guardsmen there. The war boss may want to have the Devastator up from melee. Got casual devils advancing forward. We may see a grenade launcher barge from it, but no, the war boss going to try to tie them up from melee. Devastator Marines going to be overran by the burners. We got the Tactical Marine Squad with flamers being put out as well. It's a good damage there. We do have the sluggers receiving quite a bit of fire there. And good stomp there, stunning both heroes. Hive Tyrant has now recovered, so is the War Boss. We've got Termagants advancing forward. Sentinel's receiving quite a bit of fire. The Sentinel's about ready to go down.
Go ahead, sir.
Need some repairs.
We just need to find an edge.
VP, central VPs have been captured. Reddit still has full 500 VPs. That's quite impressive. Usually by now, they get some losses. One synapse generator does go down, throws out a frag grenade before retreating back. Does get some decent damage there. Only if he threw it back on top of this generator that's was about ready to be redeployed, he potentially could have got the kill there. The Capillary Tower has been deployed now. We've got the Storm Boys advancing forward, trying to jump on the Devastator Marines. And you'll get the stun there thanks to the novel leader. The War Boss doesn't get stunned there. Has to look with the big boss pull as well as the big bang hammer. Looks like the Imperial Guardsman does fall back there as the Tech Marine there. Shotgun blast onto the Storm Boys there as Burner's going to try to overrun the Tactical Marine Squad. Casual Devils are going to get overran now as well. They need to fall back sooner rather than later.
Upgrade order received. Proceeding.
Over here we've got the Termagants advancing forward. And good damage there onto the Burners.
The victory point is slipping away.
Ooh, not sure what that was. I don't think that could have been a grenade launcher barrage, but for some reason I think that may have been IED. Tyranids advance forward, getting some good damage. Need to focus fire on one of these squads. Casual Devils have plenty of energy. They're going to activate a shotgun blast right there, and now the Casual Devils are receiving quite a bit of fire. There's a Capillary Tower may have been put out, but no, that's just a Venom Brood being put out, who's been upgraded with the ranged synapse. Got a lot of synapse deployed on out, and now we do got the Devastators receiving some fire from these various forces. Oh, we've got both these heroes falling on back. Got the two Wog banners here.
Acquired by our mate, sir.
And power nodes receiving a bit of fire there. We got the Crushing Claw upgrade there for the Hive Tyrant, giving them some more heavy melee. This should be effective versus vehicles. We have some Ogre being pulled on out.
Processing the last request.
As also Dreadnought. Good grenade launcher barrage there from the Casual Devils, knocking back all those squads. Still quite a bit of force here, though the Venom Broods are not very effective versus infantry. They're anti-vehicle, not anti-infantry or anti-general. They can be upgraded with bio launchers, but maybe not with those range synapse generator. I don't know if that's exclusive upgrade.
Roger, sir. We're in the middle of
Doing good, you sir? Power node does go down. We got the Furnas.
Points in trouble.
The Storm Boys do fall back there. We got the Tech Marine. No additional upgrades on them just yet. Scout Squad advancing forward. Scout Squad does receive some good hits there on the shooters. The shooters are currently unupgraded there. Now I got the Wog banners in this region. I saw some sort of ability being activated them. War boss advancing forward, trying to overrun these forces. Over here, got these more spore mines there. Bird is advancing forward, engaging the Tech Marine there. Devastator sitting on up. Now the Dreadnought has been pulled on out. We've got some Knob Squad being pulled out by the War boss there, and this squad does fall back. Over the left side here, we do got, looks like the Tyranids are falling on back, and we do have the Hive Tyrant receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Hive Tyrant does fully retreat there, Owen advancing forward. The Bonehead Sergeant does have a fancy hat. Or is that a mohawk? I think it's a hat. Termagants are receiving a bit of fire there. Looks like the Termagant squad does fall back and does get a bit too close to the Hive Nodes. Getting some good damage there with the Hive Nodes. Hive Nodes are just definitely the most unique base defense structure there. Getting some good knockback, suppression, and damage.
Looks like our requisition finally went through.
And does now have the Flamer upgrade there on the Imperial Guard squad. Great grenade launcher barrage on this forces.
Enemy generator is
And he does go ahead and get some good damage there. We do have the Casual Devils falling on back. And those forces do fall back entirely. Dreadnought make his advance forward. They do have a Venom Brood here, as well as a Knob Squad. I think he lost both of his Shudas. Oof. He's gonna go for a Venom Kin and Carnifex soon. We've got, of course, the Hive Tyrant able to engage the Dreadnought as well as the Venom Brood. Dreadnought's receiving quite a bit of damage right there. The million fall back sooner rather than later. Do have a Tarantula Sentry Gun here. It does get a suppressive snare there. It looks like the Tech Marine is getting some repairs onto the Dreadnought now. Termagants are quite wounded. They do have many models, just not a lot of health. But Dreadnought's almost going down. Knob Squad, or the Storm Boys do charge on forward. Does the name kill blow up on some models there? The Knob Leader does go down as well. Carnifex been pulling out. I think he didn't mean to suicide one of those models there.
Thank the Emperor knows we're not far away. Their advantage.
Now, we have a Carnifex on the build queue, of course. Plenty of requisition at the moment. Could use some more power plants. So red has all the power plants. One generator does go down. It would be best if the Hive Tyrant replaces it. Storm Boys jumps on forward, trying to tie up the Stormtroopers up in melee. They do get a shotgun blast onto them. I was Casual Devils right there. And the Ogre squad is falling back. The Voted Sergeant still alive. Fresh generator there from the War Boss. And looks like the Ogre squad does fall back entirely. We do got the Tarantula Sentry Gun here, and a bunker being pulled out by the Imperial Guardsmen. This could, not sure what type of bunker it's going to be. Could be a repair bunker. Good hits there onto the Imperial Guardsmen. spore mines advancing forward. It best to not get into the bunker. The bunker is almost going down as well. Hot fire there. Dreadnought is receiving a bit of fire. Does go and smack those spore mines there. Knob squad trying to tie up the Dreadnought up in melee. Does get a massive smash there, knocking back all the knobs there. Carnifex has no upgrade at the moment. He could just keep it unupgraded just to melee down that Dreadnought there. And the garrison and the bunker has been cleaned by the Hormigons. The Hormigons do fall outside the bunker now. And you've got the Carnifex advancing forward. These forces falling back the Knob squads. But you got a Pain weapon putting out. Going for the Bionic implant upgrade wouldn't be half bad to permanently buff up those Knob squad. The VPs are quite similar at the moment. Looks like they want to go for a VP game because they don't feel like they can drag out the game to their advantage. Now Hive Tyrant's going to be backing away up to the left, trying to interrupt this decapture there. Tech Marine has been fully kitted out, has the Axe Mechanicum, the Bionics, and the React Factory. There's going to be a melee tank up build for the Tech Marine. And the Hive Tyrant does go down to the Tech Marine. The Tech Marine himself almost goes down as well. Down south, we've got the Tactical Marine squad advancing forward with the flavor, trying to burn down these generators.
Spotters reporting.
Victory point acquired by our mates, sir. We have the target in hand, sir. A power node. Roger.
Position. Oh. Stormboys can't stun unless the Knob leader's there. I have no idea why he did that.
Leave it behind.
And that was to fall back immediately because I don't think they can deal with Knobs. We do have the Cyborg implant. Hopefully upgrade them onto the Knob squad. We do have the Oberyn, the Lord Commissars, and okay, the Xenos Power Clock got a massive force onto the Sluggers, the Burners. Let's drop some landmines or a tree path, but likely won't be able to detonate anytime soon. We got the Knob squad now advancing forward. We got a nice special attack there from somebody. I think it's from Oberyn. So does the War Boss with the big stomp. Looks like global repairs being activated there from the Tech Marine, trying to absorb some damage there. Now squad needs to fall back. There's way too much fire onto them. Not to mention, if they're going to try to dive on that Dreadnought, he just needs more support, and it's going to take a bit of time for that global repair. War Boss does in fact fully go down as well.
Understood. Upgrading tech.
I think he's not second pleased with his teammate for taking too long for capturing. We got a melee Carnifex, as was the Venom Cannon of Carnifex. Hive Tyrant's advancing forward, and we've got a grenade detonation there, knocking back the Venom Brood. No, that is a Venomable Dreadnought drop pod. We got two Dreadnoughts on the field, Spore Mines advancing forward. Oberyn may find those Spore Mines there. He needs to tie up the Venom Cannon up in melee. That is a Barbed Strangler Cannon, not a Venom Cannon. One Carnifex goes down. Since they are upgraded with weapons, they don't get the melee damage resistance anymore. Grenade launcher barrage into one of the Barbed Strangler cannon there. Pretty low in health there. Both Carnifex, this Carnifex does jump on forward. This is the melee Carnifex, was able to do some good work in melee. This Carnifex is receiving some fire there. Global repairs have been activated by the Tech Marine. These Dreadnoughts are very, very resilient there. The Venomable Dreadnought does have much higher base health than the regular Dreadnought. Knob squad advance forward, trying to tie up these Oberyn up in melee. Lord Commissar is in the mix as well. Ripper is trying to rip apart, or be ripped apart. And the Paint Boy's in the mix of everything. Does look like he got a good heal there into the Knob squad there. Good shock blast there on the casualty doubles. So Stormtroopers firing away. We've got the Tech Marine captured, or Tactical Marine squad captured the point. We've got the Nob squad advancing forward, trying to still do the Venerable Dreadnought there. And great knockbacks on the Nob squad. They're resilient, but they don't have any sort of like knockback resist, so they're very vulnerable to all the knockbacks. Looks like the Nobs see some more knockbacks there. 2 Dreadnoughts, both melee. They're going to get some great knockbacks, that's for sure.
Spotters reporting power node in sight.
We got another Venom Brew being deployed on out. Looks like previous one's gone down. Commando Squad being deployed out as well.
Disgusting, these things.
Asking for a res over here. And it looks like these wog bands are starting to go on down. Looks like the Termicon squad does receive quite a bit of damage there. In fact, fully gets wiped out. Looks like the Lord Comms is going for the Leman Russ, going for the Executioner, or the Vanquisher Cannon will both be quite decent. The Carnifexes are not anti-vehicle. We have some more Rippers to be ripped apart. Now we do have triple capture, now double capture for blue. So the War Boss is going to be resurrected by the Hive Tyrant. And we do have the Nob squad making their advance. These forces getting some good damage over here. Pain Boy is a little bit low in energy. Points being activated now. And Limrus has been fully deployed out.
Won't be long, sir.
Get Vanquisher if you can. He is going for a Vanquisher. We do have the Dreadnoughts now engaging way over and supporting the Dreadnoughts. And it looks like the Nob squad is fully withdrawing with the Pain Boy there. We have the Commando Nob leader on the Commando squad. We do have the Carnifex is trying to tie up, deal some damage to these Dreadnoughts there, but the global repairs are active. Carnifex with the Barb Strangler Cannon, trying to get some good damage on the Imperial Guardsmen. The Imperial Guard squads are falling on back. And now the Barb Strangler Cannon is receiving quite a bit of fire there. Does decide to drop some Spore Mines there, which could be useful versus the Tactical Marine squad, but not really. And also the melee Carnifex may have got a wipe there onto the Scout squad. Yeah, the Scout squads are down. And this Carnifex here is receiving a bit too much fire right now. We've got 2 Venom Brutes, both of them back at home. And the Ogren are pursuing this Carnifex all the way back home, but he managed to escape on out of there. He's been time to heal on up, however. Nimrus advancing forward, getting hit by the Rippers. 2 squads of Rippers nibbling on the plates. Ogren's advancing forward. Got the Commando squad camouflage, so does the other Commando Nob. Dreadnoughts advancing forward with the support of the Tech Marine. Big knockbacks right there. We do have this the non-venomable Dreadnought being focused down first. Great knockbacks there onto the Nob squad. Commando squad getting some damage on in. We do have a bunker right here, maybe for a forward repair bunker for his teammates Dreadnoughts. Now we do have the Tyranno formation now being activated. Lots of damage right there. See quite a bit of fire. These vehicles are falling on back. Venerable Dreadnought still has plenty of health. Could see some global repairs from the Tech Marine if he has the resources for it. Not sure what this Imperial Guard's bunker is going to be upgraded to. War Boss is now seeing a bit of fire right there. Got some stormtroopers here to support them out as well. War Boss is falling back. Should be able to escape on out of there. Oh, he's sending the melee Carnifex. He needs to keep that one back at home.
There is no glory in pointless defeat.
Structure destroyed.
Oh, here the Tyranid is going to be decapitating that point, which is good enough to stall off their opponents and decide to fall back now.
Right, immediately, sir.
Another Carnifex been pulled out. He needs a Venom Cannon Carnifex. This is going a bit of 3 of a kind right now of Carnifexes, potentially. Could get a 4 of a kind if it gets one not upgraded as well. Oh, Cyclone Missiles from a Dreadnought. Gain some good damage right there. Good artillery barrage, basically.
Message received.
Daemon Russ gains some damage right there, but let's receive some fire from the Commando squads. Knob squads charging on forward, trying to get some good damage themselves. And do got a Basilisk barrage over here, gains some good damage. Got some more suppression there onto the Ogren. Venable Dreadnought getting a nice little splash there, stunning down the War Boss and the Knob Squad. Global repairs have been activated, or that could be a repair bunker. I honestly can't tell. Both close enough for that repair bunker that could be repair bunker repairs. Got Plasma Gun, Tactical Marines, and Casual Devils engaged on the flank. Rippers being ripped apart by the... Oh, nice reinforcement there from the Knobs. And looks like the Knob Squad's going to fall on back. Seeing a bit too much fire right there. And actually, they got ripped apart after that reinforcement ability. Artifacts stomping its way forward.
Ever onward.
And it sounds like the Red Team has surrendered. This is Aaron Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.